Hello everybody, welcome back to another offline review, the series where I review games based off of their offline functionality. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So to do a bit of a recap, the Call of Duty series in recent memory has not been known to be particularly offline friendly. Around 2017 or so, they started requiring updates to be able to play the games at all, and around a year or two ago is when the offline modes in particular have just started to suffer dramatically, and well, I was really not looking forward to doing Modern Warfare 3 as a result. For reference, when Modern Warfare 2 first launched, the campaign wasn't playable unless you were signed into a PSN account. The multiplayer was only playable with one mode and 3 maps offline, and the co-op mode wasn't playable offline at all. The disk build was also extremely bad. It only had about a gigabyte of data on the disk, which is pretty much the first time I've ever seen a console physical release launch with basically zero game data on it at all, which is kind of impressive. So has Modern Warfare 3 improved things at all? Well, to start off with, I just wanted to start with the disk build and get that out of the way first. Now, I was actually pretty curious about how Activision was going to be handling the disk build this year, because they had mentioned that Modern Warfare 3 was actually going to use the same app as Modern Warfare 2. I was thinking that maybe they would actually put some updates or something on the disk so players wouldn't have to download at least as much data as they did last year. So, did they? Well, this year's disk build is very similar to Modern Warfare 2's disk build. And by very similar, I mean they literally just put Modern Warfare 2 on the disk again. No, what you are seeing isn't a mistake. This is actually what they included on the Modern Warfare 3 disk. I was kind of hoping that they would have at least put some sort of update on the disk so that it wouldn't show up as Modern Warfare 2 when you popped in the disk, but it seems like Activision didn't even remotely care about that. So basically, the way that this disc works is that because Modern Warfare 3 uses the same app as Modern Warfare 2, once you download the update, it actually does change the game's name and icon to Modern Warfare 3, and the disc does have some DLC license files on the disc that will grant you access to download the campaign and multiplayer and stuff. After you download the update, you'll still need to go in-game to be able to download the campaign and multiplayer packs. Thankfully, this year, it's only just a campaign and multiplayer pack that you have to download. Last year, you had to download like a bunch of different packs. This year, I think there was only 2 campaign packs and a single multiplayer pack to download, at least as of launch. In total, at least on PS4, the game ended up being a little bit over 100 gigabytes after I had downloaded all of the packs and everything, and the game will also be a lot bigger if you have Modern Warfare 2 installed, and apparently the game is also way bigger if you install it on PS5, so just be warned about that. So after you install the updates and packs and stuff like that, how is the offline mode? Has it improved at all since Modern Warfare 2 last year? Well, first of all, let's just start with the campaign. Things have not really changed much since last year in regards to the campaign. It does work offline as long as you are signed into a PSN account, but I could not get the game working on a local account again this year. It just kept booting me back to the main menu, actually kept booting me back to the title screen every single time I tried to start it on a local account. So yeah, it doesn't work on a local account at all. So yeah, things have not really improved much since last year, at least in regards to the campaign. But how about multiplayer? So multiplayer actually has had some improvements done since last year. In my opinion, the biggest change and, well, biggest improvement since last year is that you can now actually choose whatever mode you want, and you can play on, as far as I can tell, every map in the game. Like I mentioned earlier, when Modern Warfare 2 first launched, you could only play on Team Deathmatch, and you could only play on 3 maps. So the fact that you can actually play on any mode and any map that you want now is a pretty big improvement. But not everything has been improved. You are still restricted to just the 6 default multiplayer loadouts when you're playing local multiplayer. You cannot use any custom loadouts when playing local multiplayer at all. Weirdly enough, they did actually add an option to customize loadouts when you're in local multiplayer now. However, you can't actually use any of those loadouts in-game. And even if you could, all of the weapons are stuck at level 1, which means you can't equip any attachments to them, which is kind of a big deal because attachments are kind of important in this game. Also, the local multiplayer this year seems to have the exact opposite problem that the campaign had. So the campaign works fine if you're signed into PSN, but it doesn't work at all if you're on a local account. Well, for me, the multiplayer did not work at all on my PSN account, but it worked perfectly fine on my local account. So yeah, it's the exact opposite problem that the campaign had. I have no idea what might cause this, to be honest. I have heard that this doesn't affect everybody though, so your mileage may vary on this issue. If you do encounter it, you could just create a local account to try to get around it, I guess. So I have not mentioned zombies yet at all, and the main reason why is because, just like the co-op mode in Modern Warfare 2 last year, the Zombies mode in Modern Warfare 3 cannot be played offline whatsoever. Not super surprising, it is a very multiplayer focused mode this year, but it still does suck. And that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about regarding the offline mode in Modern Warfare 3. Of course, things might get better through post-launch updates and stuff, but who knows if that actually will happen, especially because there's so many issues in this game that have stayed from Modern Warfare 2 since its launch last year, so I wouldn't hold my breath for anything like that. So as for my offline score, last year I gave Modern Warfare 2 a 4 out of 10 for its offline score, and back then I was saying I was being a bit harsh on it, but in retrospect, I honestly think I was being a bit generous towards it, and a lot of people in the comments seem to agree with that. In retrospect, I think I would have given Modern Warfare 2 probably like a 2 out of 10 for how bad its offline mode was. So with that being said, I think my offline score for Modern Warfare 3 is going to be a 3 out of 10. Things are a little bit better than last year in the sense that you can at least play on every mode and map now, but I do think that is pretty much the bare minimum of what should be in an offline mode, and things have still not been fixed, like campaign not working on a local account, and create a class not working in multiplayer, and honestly, for a big AAA game like this, I think we should expect better from them, so yeah. That and the disc build being literally just Modern Warfare 2's disc build again, but with the Modern Warfare 3's DLC licenses, that's pretty embarrassing. At least for Activision, that's pretty embarrassing. So yeah, I'm going to be giving it a 3 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, just make sure to leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.